Okay, day 2, I have fixed my code. I've now made it, and whenever I enter a message into here, it will shock me 5 times, corresponding to however many letters there are. So, basically it'll multiply the shocks by, or I think the first time it does 5 shocks, and then it goes based off however many letters there are, it'll do 4. So yeah, that's quite a bit. But I have the electrodes hooked up now. I have it running like so. So I have my Arduino. It outputs 5 volts and ground, right? Those are obvious because you need those to turn these on. But then where does this third wire come into play? The green one? Well, that comes out from pin 8. I have a second relay hooked up, but I'm not, shocking myself for no reason twice. And then my code here is actually fairly simple. I don't know if you guys can properly see that, but basically what it says is it sets up the void and it does serial dump again. That basically just starts serial, which is communication between the computer and itself and the Arduino. So yeah. So, and it's doing it on the band of 9600, and then it's doing pin mode, right, which establishes which pin, comma output. So it's telling it this pin is going to be outputting. Okay, that's just for the setup. Then for the loop, which is what's actually happening, pin mode 8 output, right? It's telling it that pin number 8 is going to be outputting for this char input. So this is actually what determines the number of letters matter. Right over here where it says char input, basically what that means is that if I put in 4 letters and then I click enter, then it's going to correspond to those 4 letters, not just the combination that they made. And then I have if serial.available is greater than 0, so basically if there's a value greater than 0 that's available from the serial port, then input, which is our character, equals serial.read, so it's going to read whatever's down over here, and then it goes digital write, which is basically just output on pin 8 high, which means turn it on, delay for 5 seconds, keep it going, and then digital write for pin 8 low, turn it off, and it delays for 300 milliseconds. By the way, I meant to say that. So this is actually 0.3 of a second, and that's 0.5, no, that's half a second, and that's 300ths of a second. But yeah, and I have 5 of those, and yeah. So just to test, I think if I do change this char variable to something else like int, then it should be fine. But for now, let's try typing in nothing to the keyboard. I have my TENS unit, by the way, which is my tasing device, on 30, which normally would not hurt all that much, except it's going to be doing it 5 times very rapidly, so I'm going to feel like a jolt. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5. Let's input a character. Let's input H, because why not? Let's count. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so then it goes in 4s. I don't know why it does that, and I couldn't even try to figure that out right now. I find this very amusing. I'm going to use it on my friends tomorrow. But yeah. So I'll do high now, and then we'll count. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. So after it does the original 5, I think it just goes in sets of 4. I don't know if that'll eventually change down to 3. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Basically, that's pretty cool because that means that not only can my Arduino detect the keyboard input, but I can actually control pretty much the amount of time that it's going based off certain combinations of letters. But that also means that eventually I should be able to code something which allows me to pick only specific keys to do certain times. Alright? That's pretty good. So yeah. Let's end this video.